Good afternoon and welcome to our Guys Read Middle School final battle. This is our first final battle for our middle school program. So I want to welcome all of our teams, our sponsors, and our parents who are here. I also want to recognize School Board Chair Laura Hine, as well as our Executive Director of Middle School Education, Mrs. Erin Phelps, are also in attendance with us this afternoon. We have a couple of things we want to share with everyone before we get the game started. So next is going to come up Miss Ellen Truskowski, our Director of the Office of Student Assignment.
So welcome. Just out of curiosity, how many of you have participated in the Boys Read before book battle? A couple of you? Okay. Well, welcome. I'm most excited this year because I was a middle school teacher, so I'm very excited that it's extended to middle school this year. So I am here to welcome you and then also welcome our host and then kind of get just an overview of how this whole program started. So we want to extend the thanks to our sponsors who helped make this possible. It started with the Pinellas Education Foundation's work. They were looking to see, do boys score the same as girls? And there is a gap between boys and girls with literacy. So a lot of this work derived from that. With that focus in mind, one of the things they created was the Boys Read Book Battle. So I wanted to recognize our sponsors who helped make this possible, the Pinellas Education Foundation, as well as we have representatives today from Suncoast Credit Union. We have Jose Guerra and Raquel Reyes, so thank you so much for helping make this possible. It's their dedication, along with Transamerica and Valley Bank, that helped make this happen. So wanted to talk a little bit about when it started, which was 2020. It started with 10 teams, and it has grown from there. They basically were looking for a way to drive or create that spark of learning and a love of reading by using competition combined with the joy of books. By tapping into the excitement of this rivalry, the initiative challenges participants to showcase their reading comprehension skills across a diverse selection of books. So what started as a small competition among 10 schools opened up in 2022 to all elementary schools. Last year, the Student Experiences Library Media Service or team took it, and then we had the first Guys Read with high school. And this year, they saved the best for last, and we now have a new Guys Read for middle school. So welcome to each of today's participants. We're excited to see you showcase your skills, creativity, and teamwork. This is your moment to shine. We wish you the very best as you immerse yourself in today's competition. To the parents, school sponsors, and everyone cheering on the sidelines, thank you so much for being a part of this special day. Together, let's celebrate the magic of books and the joy they bring to our lives. Here's to making this event unforgettable. Good luck, and let the battle begin.
Our game host for today is Mr. Keith Masterides. He's our Chief Technology Officer for Pinellas County Schools.
Good afternoon. Let's try that again. Good afternoon. That's much better. My name again is Keith Masterides. I'm the Chief Technology Officer. Prior to being the Chief Technology Officer, I was a principal of a high school, Clodagh High, for many years. And prior to that, I taught reading at the middle school level. So I could tell you that reading is a focus. It's important. It's great to see all of you here. Research shows that our guys, our boys, don't read as much as the girls, and as a result, they lag a little bit behind and when you compare the two. It's great to see a program like this where we are getting boys excited, or guys excited about reading, and we're excited about doing this competition today. So all of you read a few books and are ready to go. Welcome to our Guys Read Middle School Final Battle. Congratulations to the schools who have made it to today's battle and are here to compete to determine our district winner for this year. Guys Read is a collaborative effort and is supported by the Office of Student Assignment, the Office of Student Experience, our Middle School Education Department, and the Pinellas Education Foundation. This program is tailored to provide engaging literacy experiences for guys in grades 6 to 8 as part of our district's Closing the Gap Gender Initiative. Before we begin the battle, I also wanted to say thank you to our community sponsors for supporting our program. And if you see on the board, you can see who they are. I'd also like to take a moment and thank our parents, grandparents, and guardians, our teachers that are here today, our administrators, our media specialists. If I can get them to rise a moment, let's congratulate them and say thank you for being here. So please stand up. All right. Greatly appreciate it. I also like to thank our school board, specifically our chair, Mrs. Hines. She understands the importance of reading. Mr. Hendrick, our superintendent, he's also understands and knows that we need to move our students forward. The entire executive leadership team, and of course, teaching and learning, specifically digital learning, for making this happen today. So we're going to go ahead and recognize our teams that have made it this far. First up, Shark Tank, which is Carwise Middle School. Let's give them a round of applause. The Bookmark Blazers, Clearwater Fundamental Middle School. All right. East Lake Evolution, the East Lake Middle School students. The Phantoms, Morgan Fitzgerald Middle School. The Osceola Middle School Chiefs. Let's give them a round of applause. Panther Pride, which is Palm Harbor Middle School. TBR, which is Thunderbirds Reed, Pinellas Park Middle School, which I believe are the champions today. Safety Harbor Seahawks, which is Safety Harbor Middle School. Book Kings from Seminole Middle School. And the Tarpon Springs Middle School Spartans. Let's give them all a round of applause. So I'm your host today, so I'd like to go over a few things before we get started. Most importantly, let's have some fun, right? We're here to enjoy it, work as a team, and let's really get into the game and let's see who can win. For each question, I'm going to read the question and all the answers before your team can select an answer. Once the timer starts, you will have 60 seconds to answer. Do not rush. You'll have plenty of time to answer, and just because you're the first team that answers doesn't mean you're going to get any extra points. It's all about making sure that you get it right. There are 12 questions in today's battle. Each team will get the opportunity to defend the correct answer one time with textual evidence and the opportunity to earn bonus points. I will let each team know when they will be asked to defend with textual evidence. I will model providing textual evidence for the first two questions. So for the first two questions, we will not do the textual evidence. After that, we'll be referring to the team. So pay attention to how I do that so you get an idea of what you're going to do. You're going to cite the page that it's where you found the textual evidence, and you're going to read a portion of that text there. Don't read the whole page. Elementary read the whole page. Don't read the whole page. Just the piece that's connected to why you believe that evidence, why you believe that is the most important piece. Okay? We got that? All right. So here we go. Are you all ready to battle? Yes. All right, let's do it. And by the way, if there's a tie, we're going to have the teams sing their book. So get ready for that, okay? So you might want to practice some singing in between as we go. All right, are we ready for question number one? Yes, Mrs. Bronwyn. All right, let's do it. Here we go. And you will have, again, 60 seconds to answer. All right, thank you.
Ready, set, go.
Based on what we've read in Chapter 36 of the Super Teacher Project, from this report, we can mostly conclude that the government is not actively pursuing the AID-ACT unit. The AIDIC unit made it to the New Jersey Turnpike. The AIDIC experiment is over, or the experiment was a failure. 60 seconds on the clock. Again, take your time. Go. We've got 3 teams that have answered so far. No pressure. 4 teams. 5 teams. 6 teams. 30 seconds on the clock. We've got 3 teams left. 3 teams left now. 2, 1. Shark Tank, 17 seconds. Oh, time out. Go ahead. It's not loading for you? All right, we'll pause a second. Can we get a technology expert to take a look at their computer? Ms. Bronwyn, where's Bronwyn at? One second. What's going on, guys? And get ready to sing if there's a tiebreaker today. No pressure on that either. Just one of the books, one of the two. All right, we'll take a second. All right. Who's in charge of the technology around here? I need to talk to that guy. Give it a second. All right. Okay. All of you log back in. All right, so go ahead. Yes. And we're going to have somebody come around to assist you with that. So let's just give it a second. I say, go ahead and let him answer that question again. Yeah, that's good. It's okay. Second chance. All right. Wherever you want. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sounds good. All right. So we're getting logged back in. Should just be another moment or so. You might want to look through your books again just to make sure you're good to go. Get a little extra seconds here. Be just a second. Looks like we're getting most of the teams in, and we'll go ahead and resume. No pressure. Make sure you don't click out of it. Stay in it. Don't do anything to it until we tell you to. Many times that could trip it. Team 3 might need some assistance. The hand was up. Are you guys good, Team 3? They don't know. Yep, they need some help. They'll get to you guys. Team 3 needs some assistance. We're ready? All right. Wait, we got one. Team 3. See, we have a principal in the audience. I know he knows how to play some instruments and sing. Anybody want him to come up and sing a little bit? Mr. Krause, you want to come up and sing? From Carwhite? No? From Coldwater Fundamental? Just checking. Okay. Next time? No. You didn't bring your saxophone with you either, did you? That's all right. Oh, that's right. Miss Kane could sing for us and dance. All right. Looks like Team 2's got their hand up. Appreciate everybody's patience as we work through this technological issue. We should get it resolved shortly. Y'all are doing a great job holding on. Appreciate all of you. All right. I know the Thunderbirds had returned. They were part of this reading initiative last year. Are there any other teams that are returning? Or the rest are all first year? All right. Sounds good. So just the Thunderbirds are returning? Okay. All right. Yes, ma'am. Oh, looks like we're ready. They're going to start the game again. What we're going to do to move it along is we're going to go ahead and provide the answer, and you'll go ahead and enter that in the first question. And then I'm going to give you that textual evidence. So I'm going to model it for the first two like I shared previously, so you'll know what to do for the third one, okay? And we're going to go in order. So Shark Tank would go first for the evidence, followed by the next school, and so forth, all right? Okay, so let's go ahead and start the game.
Ready.
Ready.
Set. Go.
So the correct answer is 1. The government is not actively pursuing the addict unit. So that number 1. So everybody should get it right. There you go. All right. And the textual evidence is page 289, top of the page, project status on hold. See, I didn't have to read a lot. I just had to read a couple words after that, one sentence, and that's enough. So that was question 1. So we're going to go ahead and start the standing, so everybody should be even. Don't worry, we do have your points saved from the first time. And we're going on to question 2. All right, after reading chapter 36, confidential report in the Super Teacher Project, the one thing we will never know about the ADDICT project is what the ADDICT unit's real purpose was, what the Department of Education found the ADDICT unit, how the ADDICT unit escaped, or where the ADDICT unit ended up. 60 seconds on the board. Go. 9. "47 seconds. We have a few teams that have answered. There we go. Looks like we've got one right so far. 2 so far. There you go. We got one. All right. We have 3 teams still haven't answered. There we go. 2 teams that still haven't answered. And 20 seconds left. No, and it looks like 1 team left. 16 seconds. And it looks like everybody has answered. Right? All right. There we go. And the correct answer is number 1, what the ADDICT unit's real purpose was. So the textual, I'm going to again model the answer. Page 228, top third of the page. Never before in the history of artificial intelligence has a robot conspired with the middle school students to act against all of its programming and throw out the plans its designers had for it. So you're going to cite the page, where it is on the page, and then read some of the text, okay? So we're moving on to question 3, and the Shark Tank will be the first team to do that. Here we go. So you can see the standings, and we're going to question 3. In chapter 37 of the Super Teacher Project, based on what we read on pages 290, 291, what word best describes the field hockey team's behavior towards Coach Addict? Loyal, celebratory, accepting, or all of these are correct? And 60 seconds on the board. We're now down to 55. No rush. All right. See some celebrating out there. Oh, look at all those teams that got it right. That's exciting. Oh, close. All right. Close. 25. Looks like about 12 seconds left. Again, you see I've got plenty of time to answer. All right, and the correct answer is all of these answers are correct. So Shark Tank, before you go, because this one's a little different, you only need to cite one of those 3 words, okay, and where you're getting the textual evidence, okay? So, Are you ready? All right, so when you're ready, speak into the microphone loud and clear. Your page number, and then give me the information. And which word you're going to use. No pressure. And by the way, this is a 25-point bonus if you get the answer right for each team. 25-point bonus if you get the answer right. So team 1, are you all ready?
We talked about what a fantastic coach he was, how nice, how smart, and how he inspired us and turned us into a true team.
So what page and what word?
Page 291,
Okay.
and loyal.
Correct. 25 points. All right. Moving on to question 4. Here we go. We'll see the standings a moment. So Book Blazers, you will be the next group to cite. Okay? Here we go. Question. In Chapter 37 of the Super Teacher Project, we learned that Rosalie knows who broke the championship trophy, does not respect and is rude to Mr. Perkins, doesn't like her new homeroom teacher, lies to Principal Candiotti about Mr. Attick's escape. 60 seconds on the board. Go. And we've got about 40 seconds on the board. Looks like about 4 teams haven't answered yet. Got a little time. Thirty seconds left. Twenty seconds left. Looks like we have 2 teams to answer. Almost there. 7 seconds. 6, 5, 4. And we've got everybody answering. And the correct answer is knows who broke the championship trophy, number 1. Okay, so Clearwater Fundamental, bookmark Blazers. You need to cite your textual evidence, so you're going to give me the page number, where it is on the page, and what textual evidence you're utilizing.
So on page 295, it states, remember the old trophy? The one that got stolen? Well, somebody brought it back, busted into pieces. Nathan goes bright red. The high school kids, he blurts.
Correct. All right, good job. And let's take a look at how we're doing with our standings. It's a close race here, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Question number 5. On page 294 to 296 of the Super Teacher Project, Rosalie's final thoughts about Mr. Attick's utilize which of the following literary devices? Analogy, symbolism, personification, or metaphor? Choose the right answer. 60 seconds on the board. So Eastlake Evolution, you'll be the ones that will get the textual evidence this time. And we've got 2 teams left with about 10 seconds. And it looks like everybody's answered. Yes. 3 seconds left. All right, so the correct answer is personification. Eastlake Evolution from Eastlake Middle. Please cite the page, where on the page, and the textual evidence. No pressure. See some good collaboration happening there. For the 25-point bonus, are you all ready?
Okay, so we think it is, can a pupil use the bathroom anytime we want, or do we pupils have to get a hall pass?
What page?
Page 295.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Page 296, top of the page. I hope he's happy, even though Mr. Perkins doesn't think a machine can know what happy is. Okay, let's take a look at the standings. And let's move on to question number 6. So Morgan Fitz, you will be the team that will be doing the next citing. And the epilogue of the Super Teacher Project. How do we know Mr. Attic cherished his time at Brightline Middle School? He won another field hockey championship. He chose to come back to Brightline. His new allies. He now sees himself as a person and not a robot. And that's Brightling, Middle School. 6 seconds on the board. Now you got some extra seconds there. About 18 seconds. We've got 2 teams left to answer. One more team, 14 seconds, 12. 7, 6, 5, 4. There we go. 2, 1. and out of time. The correct answer is new alias. New alias, number 3. So, again, question number 6, Morgan Fitzgerald Middle School, our phantoms. Please provide your textual evidence, page number, and information.
On page 297, it says, "My pupils deserve all the credit," said McLaren's new coach, a young teacher named Nathan Oliver.
That is correct, with the fastest answer so far today. Great job. All right. So Osceola, you'll be the next group providing textual evidence. And you can see our standings, and we're going on to question 7. At the beginning of chapter 34, A Wayward Creatures, Miss Andrews' actions are significant because she didn't care about Gabe's community service. She wanted to honor Mr. Darling's purpose for calling the meeting. She didn't like what Miss Fisher was saying. She knew Gabe was calm and relaxed. 60 seconds on the board. Good luck. This must be a tough one. Got 29 seconds. Haven't seen any teams answer yet. There you go. 25. There we go. Now we're moving. 20 seconds. 10 seconds. 2 teams left. 1 team left. Here we go. 2, 1, and we are out of time. All right. The correct answer was she wanted to honor Mr. Darling's purpose for calling the meeting. So now, Osceola Middle School, please provide the textual evidence. Give me the page number, where it is on the page, and what you believe the textual evidence is.
On page 283, it says, Mr. Darling clears his throat and everyone in the room stops chit-chatting. Miss Andrews said there was nothing to be nervous about, but sitting in a circle with all these people again, I'm nervous. No.
Are you nervous today? Are you guys nervous? That is correct. All right. Good job, Osceola. So Panther Pride, you're up next for the textual evidence. Take a look at our standings. Question number 8. By the end of chapter 33, Wayward Creatures, which word best describes Will? Leader, menace, follower, or pest? 60 seconds on the board. Good luck. Looks like we've got 7 teams that haven't answered yet. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 teams. 28 seconds on the board. Leader, menace, follower, or pest? 19 seconds. Ten seconds. No pressure. It looks like everybody, one team. There we go. Well, look at that. Everyone got it right. Great job. And the correct answer was leader. So, for question number 8, Palm Harbor Middle, Panther Pride, please give us the page number and the textual evidence. All right, Panthers, do you have an answer? Panther Pride, we good to go? Okay.
I take the meat, swallow it down, then race toward the bikering runs. This more than anything tells me I'm home and there's no place else I'd rather be.
What page?
Page. Wait, this is page two.
Page 282.
Page 282.
I'm sorry, that's not correct. Page 280,
It's hard
bottom
because I
of the
couldn't
third
find
page.
it.
Father licks Fern, then bows his head to me. Lead the way. Okay, let's take a look at the standings. Moving on to question 9, and that will be the Thunderbird readers from Pinellas Park Middle. You'll be the ones to see if you can get those 25 points. In chapter 34 of Wayward Creatures, how do Gabe's feelings compare to the first time he had a meeting with the center? They're opposite, they're similar, they're different, they're identical. 60 seconds on the clock. Good luck with question 9. Looks like we've got about 4 teams left. 30 seconds on the board. Here we go. 3 teams left. 2 teams left. Almost there. 17 seconds left. All right, so the correct answer is they are opposite. They are opposite. So Pinellas Park Middle, now's your chance to earn 25 bonus points. Please provide the page number and textual evidence. Thunderbirds, do you have an answer? A lot of thought going into that.
Through the process, I've learned to consider consequences. I've learned to take a moment and think, what's the worst that could happen?
Can you cite the page?
Page 284.
I'm sorry, it's page 286. It's word remembering how awful and cold this room felt the first time I came in here. Now it's just a room full of people who cared enough to make me care. Let's take a look at the standings. We still have a close race, ladies and gentlemen. Moving on to question 10. Safety Harbor Middle, you will be the next group for the textual evidence. Based on what we read on chapter 270, on pages 279 to 281 and 284 to 285 of Wayward Creatures, Real and Gabe would most likely agree that they were glad the whole ordeal was finally over. They were happy to be home with their families. They knew life would go back to normal. They benefited from the fire in surprising ways. 60 seconds on the board, and go. About 20 seconds left. We have 3 teams that haven't answered, so we're close. This one's a little bit of a tougher question, it looks like. 10 seconds. 4, 3, okay, looks like we've got everybody answering. And the correct answer is, they benefited from the fire in surprising ways. Okay, so for question 10, because we have Real and Gabe, you only have to provide textual information for one of the two, just like we did the question earlier. So you need to give me textual information for Real or Gabe. So you need to cite the page and the text that you believe supports that. Safety Harbor, Middle. Are you ready? Seahawks, do you have an answer? It's okay. We have 2 more hours before the school day gets out. No pressure. You guys good? Safety Harbor, are we ready? I'll pick one of them. It's okay.
Okay, so I think I found the answer.
Okay.
It is
The state, the page, and which character.
what? I guess I've learned everything that's not just thinking about what I'm doing, but what I want. but how I'm doing affects other people and animals and plants, everything. On page 285.
And was that Gabe or Rill?
Gabe.
Correct. You got the answer. Good job. All right. Book Kings from Seminole Middle, you will be the next team to provide textual evidence. Look at the standings, and here we go. Question 11, 2 to go. Based on our text on page 285 in chapter 34 of Wayward Creatures, which sentence best describes Gabe's feelings at the conclusion of the meeting? He feels angry with those that did not forgive him. He feels misunderstood. He feels at peace. He feels justified in his actions. 60 seconds on the board. Good luck. About 25 seconds remaining. We've got 4 teams that need to respond. We're getting there, almost there. 1 team left. Looks like everybody's responded. Still a little time on the clock. If you want to try again. All right, and the correct answer is he feels at peace. And look at that again. We've got everybody got it right. Good job. So, Seminole Middle, please provide your textual evidence and page number. I'll give you a hint. There's only 1 page you've got.
It's on page 285. It says, some don't think that's okay. No, never mind. It says, but the people who don't talk about seeing me on the news, they say they're proud of me.
So close. I'm sorry. The correct answer is I'm sorry for what I did, but I also feel really good about everything else I've done since then. You guys were close, but incorrect. And there's the standings. Still anybody's game based on this last question, number 12, but that was a good job. In chapter 34 of Wayward Creatures, on page 286, the author uses what literary device to convey information about weather? Personification, foreshadowing, hyperbole, or alliteration? 60 seconds on the clock. Good luck. And Spartans, you will be the last team to provide textual evidence for us today, Tarpon Springs Middle, for this question. Last question of the day. Remember, if we have a tie, someone's singing. Let's get ready. First 3 chapters of the book. And the correct answer is hyperbole. Number 3. We're close to everybody getting it right. Good job. So give us a moment to tally the scores, and we will let you know who our top 3 teams are. Oh, you are so right. We need to give the 25 bonus points. I apologize. Look at me. Okay, Tarpon Springs. No pressure. Please cite the page number and the textual evidence. I apologize about that.
On the bottom of page 286, it says, the wind off the lake is making the cold like 1,000 times worse.
That is correct for the 25 points. All right. So we'll go ahead now and tally the scores to determine our top 3. Everybody did a great job. Let's give them a round of applause. Awesome. Awesome job. Really proud of you. It's important that we read. Take your time to read. The more you read, the more you know. So we're going to ask while we're doing the tally, let's get our sponsors and officials to come on up. Mrs. Hine, our school board chair, is here today. We're going to take some pictures with each team. And Ms. Phelps, come on up. Good job. Thanks for being here. It's a very difficult calculation. They have to use algebra, geometry, and then they put it into Copilot. And after that, they put it on Facebook to get a survey. And once that's done, we'll have the score. So let's just give us a second. Do you believe me? I wouldn't either. But what an amazing game. Proud of each and every one of you. That was great today. Even with the little error we had at the beginning with the technology, you all did it fantastic. Make sure on the way out that you get your books, and everybody's got a bag today for as well. All right, again, congratulations to everybody. In third place, please come forward when I call your name. Clearwater Fundamental, the Bookmark Blazers. Come on up. I'm looking. Give me a second. You're good. Where's Phantoms? Morgan Fitz. Yes, and let's get our principal and teachers, please come up. Principals, teachers, sponsors, let's come on up. You all deserve to be in the picture. That's great. We appreciate you being here. Thank you for supporting these wonderful ladies and gentlemen. All right. Very proud. All right. All right. Y'all look great. Congratulations. In second place, Shark Tank, Carwise Middle, come on up. Also, if we have our teachers and sponsors, administrators here from the school, let's get them up as well to take the picture. Very proud. Great, great job. And in first place, the Phantoms, Morgan Fitzgerald Middle School. All right. Let's get their picture. And again, if we have the teachers and sponsors here, come on up so we can take a picture with you. Teachers and sponsors, let's do that as well. All right. All right, let's take the picture. Good job, you guys. Proud of the Phantoms. All right. Good job, y'all. Great job. Congratulations. Yay. All right. Once again, congratulations to all of our teams who are competing today in this final battle. Thank you again to our schools, families, and sponsors. This concludes Guys Read's Middle School Battle. Remember to read strong, and don't forget to get your books and your bag on the way out. Great job. Thank you very much. This ends our event.